everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this makeup look right here. Super simple. It's my everyday makeup look. So this is the makeup look that I literally wear every single day for the last month and I am obsessed with it. The only thing that I change out is the lip colors. You can choose any lip color that you ever want to wear with this makeup look. Super simple, takes a max about 10 minutes if I'm not talking through it. This makeup look will look good on everyone. It is so stinking simple. It blows my mind that I haven't been doing this before. So if you guys are interested on my everyday makeup routine, make sure you keep watching and let's jump into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is moisturize my skin. This is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. I get about that much. And apply it on my face. So since I'm not doing anything with eyeshadow on my eyes, I am going to start with my face and applying foundation. So I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 and this is in creamy beige. I'm just going to take it on my flat top and this is the RC Cosmetics flat top kabuki and I'm just patting that all over my face, including my eyes, since like I said, I'm not really doing anything crazy with eyeshadows today, so I'm going to be applying the foundation everywhere. Next, I am going to be covering this blemish right on my lip, and to do that, I'm using the Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Concealer, and this one is by Rimmel, and it is in the shade Light Medium. Just going to do that. And for concealer today, I am going to be using the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. And I actually have been really liking this. I started using it probably like a couple weeks ago, again, since I first tried it. And this stuff has coverage like you would not believe. So I like to apply that in the V, underneath the eye in like a V, and then I like to apply it in the inner corner of my eye as well as on my eyelid, just in this whole region, and then I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. And I like to get pretty close up to my lash line and then dragging it all the way up. Again, on the inner corner, on my eyelid, and then I take a little teeny tiny bit and put it on my forehead, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And then I go ahead and spread everything out, whatever I have left on my finger. Now I'm going to take my other finger and just pat that Rimmel concealer in. Just because I think I get more coverage with my finger rather than going over it with a brush or a damp sponge. Now I am going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and get it damp, and then we're gonna start blending all of this out. I'm gonna start with the concealer, and then just because it dries a lot faster and I pretty much already blended out the foundation. So I like to start with my eyes first, underneath my eyes, my eyelids, and then of course start the forehead and going downward wherever else we put the concealer, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And then I'll go around to the rest of my face and blend the foundation out further, just kind of going over spots just to make sure that we pick any extra product up that we have on our face. And I think this extra step helps really blend in where the concealer and the foundation meet, so you don't have such harsh lines. Now that that is done, I'm going to set everything, of course, and the powder that I've been using the most is the Neutrogena Shine Control, just for underneath the eyes and where I put the concealer. I usually like to take my, I usually like to take my e.l.f. concealer brush. Looks like this. Or I take my RC Cosmetics pointed kabuki, or round pointed, whatever. You know what I mean. So I'll take a lot of powder on my brush, and then I'll just go under my eye at first, and then of course drag it in that V where we put the concealer. And I also like to get around my nose right here, just because the concealer tends to settle in those areas on me. So I'll do the other eye. And then I like to put a pretty heavy amount on my eyelid as well. Since I have all that concealer and foundation on my eyelid, I don't want it to crease. And then of course in the inner part too. Again, just covering all the areas where I put the concealer. And I also like to go over the blemish too. To set the rest of my face, since that is a really, really white powder, even though it is translucent, when you pack it on a lot, obviously you're going to get a white cast. So what I like to do is take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, and this is in 120. So this is what it looks like. And then I will take my big fluffy powder brush. This is the Real Techniques one. And I'll get some powder on the brush, and then I'll just dust the rest of my face. And this also knocks any of the shine control powder off, any extra. And it also adds some color to my face. And for some extra coverage on my blemish, what I like to do is go in with the pad that they give you with any powder, and take some like so and really press on it. Just like that. And then I'll take a smaller brush like the e.l.f. one, and I'll just kind of dust it off and blend it in. Blemish gone. So now I'm going to bronze up my face and put some color and dimension back into my face. So what I like to do is take the NYC Sunny bronzer and apply it like I am going to apply a contour. This is like an everyday look, so I don't want it really chiseled. So I take a bigger brush. I don't know what this brush is called. I think it's an Estee Lauder, but you can find a brush this size. I mean, I'm sure they have them everywhere. And I take a pretty hefty amount, and then I just knock it off, and I'll start on this side. And then I'll go on the other, and I'll just kind of swap back and forth, because I don't want like a harsh heavy line. I want it to look really natural, but I also want to put color in where I would usually contour. So, and then I'll drag it up on my temples, up to my forehead, just really blending it out and making it really not so harsh. And then I'll do the same thing, get a pretty decent amount, and just apply it on my jawline and on my chin, down my neck. So what I basically do is apply it like I'm doing contour, but I just blow it out. Like I really, really blend it out. I don't want it harsh at all, because this is an everyday natural look. So once that is done, I like to go over it with the same brush, no extra product, and just go over the rest of my face. Then what I like to do for the eyes, because we're not doing anything crazy, just to give them a little something, is take my bronzer and then take like a blending brush and dip into that and tap it off, and then just work it into the crease. Very lightly, you don't need anything crazy, just to give my eye some dimension. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And I like leaving my eye open because I can really see where my crease is. And that's all I'm doing, is sticking the bronzer right in my crease. Just back and forth. Bronzer, it blends out really, really nicely. And it pulls everything together because it matches your contour, which is really nice. And like I said, it just gives it a little something on the eyes so they're not so one color. Okay, then I'll take a bigger fluffy blending brush. I'll just go over that, just blending everything out. And then for my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking the Brow Stylist Sculptor Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in Blonde, and this is by L'Oreal. And what I do for my brows is really, really easy. I don't do anything crazy at all. I usually never really do anything crazy with my brows. Everyone else takes a lot of time on their brows, and that's just not something that I'm interested in doing unless I'm like going out and have a full face of makeup on. But so I'll just go over it backwards, like starting from tail, and draw the bottom line, and then I'll do the same thing on the top, and then I'll just fill it in. And then I will go over it with the spoolie and just brush everything out to see if I missed any bare spots. So like right here. And that's pretty much it. So I'll do the other eye really quick. And then for brow gel, I just take the Ardell one. I really haven't been into using any of my other ones. This one I like because it has a huge wand on it, and it's kind of already tinted from all the eyebrow products that I use to fill in my eyebrows, so it's just really, really simple and fast. And it's pretty inexpensive too. So the next thing I'm gonna do is highlight underneath my eyebrow and on the inner corner of my eyebrows. And this is the Wet n Wild 250B in Sugar. And this is what it looks like. And I just take a small little brush like this and apply it. This is the Eco Tools one. So I'll just apply it right down there underneath my brow and drag it down. Same thing over here. And then I will take it and apply it on the inner corner of my eye just to brighten things up. And I do kind of drag it in on the eye a little bit just to blend everything out. And then again, I will take the one we used for the bronzer, just blend everything out. And now on to the rest of my face. So I like to do blush, highlighter, and then I like to apply the falsies. With blushes, I don't really use a specific one. It's kind of whatever I'm feeling at the moment. The ones that I like to use, I will show you guys. And so that way you can see that, I mean, this look really works with any type of blush. But usually I'll pick out like if I'm wearing like a darker lipstick, then I'll go with like kind of like the same color blush, but just use it really light-handedly. Or if I'm doing a nude, you can really play with any type of blush. So it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling that day. Some days lately I've been using the Master Highlight blush, and this one is in Mauve. And I've been using this one recently. I've also liked to use the e.l.f. Baked Blush, and this one is in Rich Rose. So that's what that one looks like. Or I'll go with a classic, and that's the Milani Luminoso one. So again, it just really, I mean, whatever I'm feeling at that moment, that's what I'll do. So I am going to take the e.l.f. Baked Blush, and I'm going to use this one today. And yes, this does have some shimmer in it, but I really, really like the shimmer, so I don't have a problem with it. I mean, look how much more alive my face looks just with blush. That's crazy. And then I'll always apply it on my nose. I don't know why, I just always do. And then I will take my brush that I used for the bronzer and just blend that out. And then for highlighter, I have been really obsessing over highlighter, for like shimmery highlighter. I stopped wearing it for a really long time, and then I started again, and I cannot stop. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So what I like to use is two different ones. Actually two different ones. And the two that I like the most, I'm sorry for all the noise that I'm making. So lately I've been using two different highlighters. You guys have heard me talk so many times about these two highlighters, but they are the best highlighters I've ever used in my life. So one is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips, and this is in Vegas Strip. So that's what that one looks like. And the other one is Wet n Wild Fergie, and this is the To Reflect Shimmer Palette. No, Rose Champagne Glow. That's the name of it. And that's what that one looks like. So again, it kind of depends what I'm doing with my blush. Since I'm going more on the pinky side, I think I am going to throw on a pink highlighter, because why not? And I usually use either my e.l.f. blush brush, or if I'm like going all out and I have like a matte blush on, I will take my BH Cosmetics fan brush. But obviously I have some shimmer within the blush that I use, so I'm just gonna be taking a smaller tapered brush and placing it on the areas that I want it. So I usually start really light-handed, applying it right here, and then I'll actually apply it on top of my brow and just kind of do like a C all the way like that. So pretty, I love it. Then I'll do the other side. And then of course I apply it down my nose, and then I'll take some on my finger and apply it on my Cupid's bow, because that's how we do. And then I like to blend that in as well, and I use a different brush, and I use the Real Techniques stippling brush. The name actually wore off on it. So what I like to do is just go in circular motions on top of that and just blend that out, because sometimes I can get a little cray with the highlighter. Okay, so now that that is all done, the last thing that I like to do is apply lips and my falsies. So the lashes that I like to use, I talk about all the time. I've showed you the package several times. Right now, I actually don't have a package for these lashes, because these are the last ones that I have left out of the package. These are the Salon Perfect Demi Wispy Lashes. They look like this. They're very, very natural for everyday use. They're not too long, but they're long enough where they make a difference. And I apply them using the Revlon Precision lash glue. And I used this one and I really liked it. And then I had the black one and I really, really liked that. But I kept making mistakes with it, and you really can't mess up with that because it looks like an eyeliner. So I went back to using the clear, and I just absolutely love it, because if you make a mistake or the lash slips and you get it on your lid, it's a quick, easy fix, and it dries clear. So that's what I do. I apply it on the lash band, wait for it to turn like a little bluish. See how it's kind of white right now and it's kind of turning blue? All I do is wait for it to turn more of a blue, and that's when you can tell that it is tacky. It's really, really simple. And then all I do is set the lash on the eye and maneuver it around so it fits my eye. But that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to wait for these babies to dry so I can apply them. So I like to apply them as close to my real lashes as possible, just because I don't have any eyeliner or shadow that is going on my eye, and so I want them to look as natural as possible, and that is kind of hard to do when you're not wearing like eyeliner or anything. So I like to really spend some time here getting them as close as possible. But you do want to make sure that your lash band is on your actual skin and not on your lashes, because if the lashes are on your lashes, the band is not going to stay. So you want to make sure they're on your actual eyelid and skin so they have something to hold on to. Sometimes I have problems with my lashes too, guys. I just wait for them to get really, really, really dry. Like not really all the way dry, but like tacky. And then it's easier to get them to stay. Because sometimes lashes want to have a mind of their own and not stick. Okay, so that's one. Now I'm going to apply the other one, and my glue is almost out. And you know you've had it for a while, or it's starting to get nasty when it starts clumping up. Ugh, I hate that. That's one thing that I can't stand about these adhesive glues, is they just get so nasty when they're almost, like when the product is almost gone. It's just so gross looking. Look at what a difference eyelashes make. So crazy. So crazy. Oh, and if you have problems with your lashes, your false lashes, not standing up, before they're completely dry, push them up like that. Like you can push them flat and have them not be so crazy, or you could really push them up. I like them up. So I'm gonna apply this one. Let's see if I can get it on camera. Don't stick. I hate that. I hate when the lash sticks to the tweezers. That drives me crazy. Okay, so what I like to do is just set them there, set them in the middle, and then go in on the sides. It's just the easiest way. I like to work from the outside in. It's because the outside, or the inside, is the one that gives me problems the most. I don't know why, but it just does. And remember to always put like a big ball. Like the most glue doesn't go on the band itself, it goes on the outside and the inside. So I like to put like a big glob of glue on the outside or the inside, because your lashes aren't going to start falling off from the middle. They're going to start usually from, on me, usually the inside or the outside. So I like to put a lot of glue on the outside and the inside. There. And just fan it, fan it, fan it. Okay, so now while this eye is drying, I will start on this eye. This is the CoverGirl the Supersizer Mascara. I did do a first impressions on it, and this mascara is like almost the perfect mascara to coat your real eyelashes with. I love it. So that's what I do. I always coat my real lashes after my false ones, unless you have like really expensive like mink lashes. you should probably do it afterwards. But if you have really expensive lashes, be sure to do it before because they're really expensive lashes. Doing it afterwards, I think it looks the most natural because you're pushing your real lashes and coating the mascara into the false ones. These are cheap. It's four pairs for $8, so I don't really care that I'm putting mascara on falsies, but like I was saying, if you have like mink lashes, to get like the most uses out of them, definitely apply your mascara before the falsies because you're gonna ruin your falsies. But I always like to do it afterwards. I mean, unless you got the money, girl, then you got the money, just do that. Whatever you like to do you, boo. So that's it. Now I'm going to go get a baby wipe and wipe off all this product on my lips so we can apply some lipstick. So all I'm doing is taking a baby wipe, or if you don't have baby wipes, I mean, baby wipes are great makeup removers. If you mommies out there that have babies, don't waste your money on makeup remover wipes. Just use the baby wipes. You ought to buy them anyways, right? So I like to go over like 4 or 5 times just to make sure that I got all that product off on my lips, and then I'll go over my lips with my bronzer brush. Just so I don't have that like makeup outline around my lips. I also don't want any product on my lips before I apply my lipstick, or you'll get that really nasty white line around your lips, and that is just not cute. So this makeup look, since you don't have anything dramatic going on with your eyes, it's pretty much, your lips are a blank canvas. You can do black, you can do blue, you can do white, you can do whatever you want. Any color lipstick goes with this makeup look. That's why it's so fun. Just like the blush, you can really play around with the blush and the lipsticks. I will go completely nude, or I will go completely dark vampy purple. Like, it doesn't matter. This makeup look goes with everything. So today I think I'm going to go right in the middle, and I am kind of feeling like an orange lip today. So I'm going to get an orange. Ooh, you know what? I really haven't used this in a really long time. This is Mischievous, maybe that's a French word? Mischievous. So I'm going to use Mischievous by Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm for my base, because I haven't rocked orange lips in a very long time. And yes, I know that it's fall, but I want to. Okay, and then to go over that, I am going to be using Orange Aglow Maybelline Color Elixir, because you guys know I do not like matte lips. I also have been rocking this with just plain NYX Butter Gloss in Maple Blondie and Apple Strudel, and I posted a picture yesterday on Instagram, and I was wearing a limited edition Wet n Wild lipstick in Blossom Out, which is really, really pretty too. I mean, I will go completely nude, like I was saying, and put Wet n Wild Fergie Daily on. I will put my Baby Lips Dr. Rescue in that berry color on. I mean, this look goes with everything. So the finishing touch is adding a makeup setting spray. Today I used my not Makeup Forever. Today I used my Urban Decay one just because I ran out of my NYX setting spray. But you guys, this makeup look, if I'm not talking through it the entire time or jamming out to music, it literally takes me 10 minutes max. So simple, so easy. You still look glam and you didn't even try. So I've been absolutely loving my everyday makeup routine lately, and it just looks so natural but so glamorous at the same time. I've been getting so many compliments on my makeup, and it literally has cut my makeup time in half. The only thing that I do is apply false lashes, and it just looks glam. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I used all my favorite products this time, so You guys know what I've been using. This is like seriously what I do every day, like no joke. Unless I'm having a bum day and cleaning the house, then obviously I'm not gonna put some false lashes or makeup on when I'm cleaning my house. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see anything, make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time guys, I will see you guys later.